프리비어슬리 온 파워빌더 버클 앤 기간트 버클 세트.
짜잔! almighty. Gigant finisher. Set creation. Deploy powered system. Gigant shooter. Ready. Fight. Hyper Magnum victory. Gigant strike. Set creation. Set. Deploy powered system. Gigant jeweler. Ready. Fight. Hyper Ninja victory. Gigant strike. Set creation. Deploy powered system. Gigant breaker. Ready. Fight. Hyper zombie victory. Gigant strike. Set creation. Set. Deploy powered system. Gigant shooter. Ready. Fight. Hyper boost victory. Gigant strike. Tactical blast. Magnum. Tactical blast. Ninja. Tactical blast. Ninja. Tactical blast. Poison. Tactical